Hormazd Sorabjee, of course, is joining us, editor of Autocar India. Hormazd, today M&M stock price shot up 6%. What happened was that their new version of XUV 300, that the mid-sized sedan category, the new launch out there, which we'll put out visuals, it's seeing very good response. And we also are observing that this category in general within XUVs is seeing good growth. What are your thoughts on is it the pricing, is it the product specs? What exactly is keeping buyers excited here?
Well, I think it was quite a launch. I mean, in typical Mahindra fashion, which of late is to really have these big bang launches and massive media launch. I was there, really well done. Car rolled off the assembly line, but I think it's a combination of a kind of dazzling array of technologies. Most of it that's filtered down from the XUV 700 into a compact SUV like this 3XO, and of course very, very aggressive pricing. So I think the message here is that this has been one segment in which Mahindra has been struggling. This and the EV segment with the XUV 400, they've been struggling. That they'll probably look at later when their EVs come out. But for now, the mass compact SUV segment, which is very, very crowded, and really the leaders here are the Brezza and the Tata Nexon, and clearly Mahindra has been marginal so far. So really this is a kind of a, pull out all stops to kind of literally, let's say, gobble as much market share as possible with some, as I said, very aggressive pricing and products that have a fantastic amount of features.
Hormazd, this, of course, the place is very crowded, as you just said, but high growth. What will it take for M&M to grab market share here? Because the large SUV, they're already the big daddy. In this part, what will it take for them to grab market share? How much market share would you give them, say, in 1 or 2 years from now?
Well, the thing is, it goes beyond the product, unfortunately, for Mahindra, because whilst they can give a great product and also, fantastic pricing, which makes it really good value, I think what customers look at over here in this segment are quality of service and overall reliability. And that's where someone like Maruti really is strong. If you see the Brezza, it really is to drive actually quite an underwhelming product. Just one engine, not a great engine, and not too much going for it. And it's not cheap either. So they're not even kind of winning on price. But clearly goes to show that looking at the Brezza numbers, it's got some appeal. And clearly the appeal even in the Brezza goes beyond the product. I mean, that initial pull factor of the product. So it's really the service network and reliability, which in a way is product, let's say, attribute as well. So I think these are the factors Mahindra will have to kind of establish with this 3XO for it to really become a winner and, have a large kind of market share in this very crowded segment.
Right, Hormazd, good afternoon. The Sherlock are joining in the conversation. That was all about M&M's, the new launch and the competitors in that particular space. But let's not forget that you also have a big disruptor of sort, which everyone's been talking about, and that definitely has to be the EV disruption. And in that particular segment, and if you talk about EV, the first name that definitely comes is Tata's Nexon, because that's taken the market by storm when it comes to their EV launch. Where do you see M&M all placed when it comes to the competition in the EV space in particular?
Well, I think for one, M&M won't be playing as significantly in the mass EV space as the way Tata does. And in fact, now the Punch EV has taken over the Nexon. It's the best-selling EV in the market right now, the Punch. Clearly, so it shows that the demand is at the lower end. So I don't see Mahindra getting as much volume as Tata Motors, clearly because their products will be more premium priced. But I think, looking at the way Mahindra kind of conceives its products is going to be very high on the emotion factor, on the technology, that sort of thing. But, and, try to make it as premium as possible. So I think, the potential is there to kind of, let's say, wow the market. But I think if you look at the spec of the product, it's they're bigger batteries, it's a bigger car, very
right.
price.
All right, Hormazd, we'll let you go on that one. Thanks so much for your time.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.